On the topic of marijuana being justifiable cause to have children taken away from their parents, Lewis said no. As with most things, the scenario is key. If the parents are dealing, growing, or leaving the pot easily accessible to a toddler, then yes, they should be taken away. If they're using pot responsibly, like a glass of wine with dinner, then no, the child is in no danger. And then I somewhat agree with Lewis that you shouldn't be allowed to smoke it in front of your kids. In the same way, you shouldn't smoke a regular cigarette. After all, that links to cancer and lung ailments, and that's been proven time and time again. All right. Well, a lot of comments on that one. Also on my comparisons to 1984 by George Orwell and similarities to today. Facebook does not hand over chat logs to the CIA if the CIA asks for them. I think they made their database accessible by the CIA so they don't even have to bother asking. Not sure, but I heard about this. A lot of confusion, apparently, lack of clarity with some of the people emailing us on this topic, but not all emails confused. Were they, Lewis?
No.
What Lewis says about our state of mind only tells us that we're every bit as blind to the theft of our freedom and any semblance of democracy as the characters in 1984. Really? Lewis said that? That sounds like an incredibly eloquent point. I don't remember Lewis actually saying that on the show.
No. He's saying
You're
contrary to what I said, that then this person goes on to say, to be fair, I get what Lewis is saying. There's a lot of differences, but you shouldn't let those blind you to the eerie similarities.
Right. So in other words, making the point that Lewis is actually making a different point than he's trying to make. Very confusing email. It's like a multi-tiered stream of logic there. And on the topic of the 4-year-old preacher and whether it's child abuse, a 4-year-old can be a preacher. This is why I don't take religion seriously.
Very good point.
And actually, religion is child's play, making up stories, play acting. It really is kid stuff. The real shame is that so many adults are engaging in this meaningless pantomime. Very, very harsh criticism there, Lewis, of religion made by an audience member. Yeah. And I don't know if disturbed is the word. I guess Lewis hasn't heard the bird is the word. Sorry, I couldn't stop myself. I guess a lot of Family Guy fans in the audience, no?
Or possibly just fans of that song, but probably Family Guy.
On today's bonus show, we'll talk about the behind the scenes of the psychic incident. We'll tell you what could she really have found out on her own before coming in. We'll also talk about 6 beneficial things they made you stop doing in school and the possibility of a 4-day school week. What does Lewis think about that? As we know, many women excited about the possibility of someday having Lewis have a child with them. So we definitely need to know every detail about Lewis's position on child education, particularly early childhood education. Thank you, Lewis.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be back with a brand new show on Thursday. Thanks for listening. DavidPakman.com.
The David Pakman Show at DavidPakman.com.